I'm buffering. Oh, hey, hello, everybody. Leo. Honey? Um, well, folks, David has really been a big help tonight. He came over and sat with my mom while I went to Virginia's to feed her. And he's in there finish up the lychees that we picked. When you get done with that, when you wash your hands, look and see if I turned off the stove. I've got sticky stuff all over me from them lychees. Just saying. I got a gallon of them already. Peeled and separated. I just got to take the little space off where the core starts, where the stem hits, because it's tough there, and I don't want to can that. I don't know if that will make it good or bad, So, got that done. Let's see, what have I done today? I canned 7 jars of chicken breasts. Hey, Susan. And I have on the stove probably 7 jars of mangoes cooking right now that I'm going to make jelly with. And probably tomorrow morning, I doubt that the second pack of chicken will be thawed to be able to can that. Trying to can everything I can so that I don't have to, I'll have a lot of stuff to eat while I'm building and stuff like that. I won't have to worry about eating junk food or running up to the store and getting something that's already processed, because all I have to do is pull out a jar and eat it. And it don't have to be soup. I'm not a soup girl. I do like chili. I do like beans. I do like goulash. I do like a lot of meals that are like all one thing. But I don't eat a lot of soup. What about you, Susan? Do you eat a lot of soup? You have been a busy lady. Yes, I have. And Mom has been off her rocker. She has been out there this week. I mean, totally out in left field. One minute I'm laughing and one minute I'm wanting to swear. Hello, Julie. I am so sticky. I got that stuff all over my leg, David. He's engrossed in what he's doing. I have him finishing up the lychees that we picked, and he's peeling them and taking the seed out for me. Hey, Nancy. He's been such a trooper. He came up here today to help me. I was so ugly to him yesterday. I felt really bad. So I had to apologize and get it straightened out. And he came up here to help me with my mom today. And I put him to work. You're not saying nothing over there? You must not hear me. It's hard to hear over top of that. Oh, you did? Okay. Well, Anyways, my fingernail is so sore from picking and peeling those lychees. Letting the ad run for you, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. During the winter, we do. It's too hot right now. I haven't wanted to heat the house up. Hi, David. Susan says hi, honey. Sometimes I wonder how my man puts up with me. Likewise, I'm sure. LOL. Yeah. When I'm stressed, and I was stressed to the guild yesterday. To the hairs on my head was standing. I was so stressed out yesterday. And he just talked to me at the wrong time. And I just said some ugly stuff I shouldn't have said. So, that's the way the ball rolls. We put up with each other. Sometimes he's ugly too. So, I guess it works out sometimes. But I don't think if we got along all the time, I wonder what was wrong with us, because I've never met anybody that didn't have a disagreement. What?
Joyce asked me one time, "Are you and Kathy all right?" I said, "Yeah, we do that all the time."
He said my neighbor Joyce across the street asked him one time, "Are you and Kathy all right?" He says, "Yeah, we do that all the time." Nancy says hi. So I have gotten, last week I did all the canning and freeze drying for David. This week I am canning for myself. I believe y'all know I did the chutney. Oh my goodness, my nose is itching bad. I think it's because I'm allergic to the mangoes. And maybe even to the lychees. I don't know. Your body gets really weird sometimes. I still eat them, even though the mangoes was making my mouth and stuff numb and tingle and feel weird, like it burned it. It's only done that a couple of different times that I've eaten it, though. But anyways, I'm still going to enjoy it when I can. I'm going to try not to eat too much of it at one time. But I had to have, I want to say there might be a few of his mangoes in this jam that I'm going to make. But pretty much they're all mine. And mine is the one that I really love. So when I go to move from here, I'm going to be very disappointed. I'm going to have to come down here and buy mangoes from somebody that are Glen mangoes. There's a couple of places over on the island. Unless, the people that buy this house keep the trees and let me buy some from them, then I might be able to get some good mangoes. But I found that Glen does a really good job making chutney and making mango jam and smoothies and stuff like that. But David's makes really good smoothies. So anyways, his gets really mushy really easy. And mine kind of stays a little bit firmer. So they're a little bit different. It's been a crazy week. I did a little bit of packing yesterday, but not much. Actually, what we did was we pulled some of the stuff that was in that room and cleaned that room up and organized it again. That's the best way to do it, is to keep it organized and stack the boxes on top of each other, so that when it's time to take them, all I have to do is pull the boxes out of the room and put them right into the car and take them on down the road. So that's what I'm going to do sometime or another. I may just run up there and run right back. Maybe in a greenhouse, but not in the ground because mangoes. I believe 32 degrees is their coldest temperature that they won't completely die. Let me hang on a second. I'll look it up real quick. What is the coldest temperatures that mangoes can take? Oh, 25, I'm sorry. It says well adapted to the lowlands of tropicals and tropics. Mature trees can withstand air temperature as low as 25. For a few hours with injury to leaves and small branches. However, young trees may be killed at 29 to 30. So, you know, it even here, if that temperature stays more than, what did you say, 6 hours? 6 hours, it can kill the tree or the fruit. Now, an established tree like mine has gone through very, very cold temperatures. What did we get down to 19 one time? Since I've lived here, it has too gotten down to 19, honey. Just a year or two ago, wasn't it? Well, anyways. There's people on Merritt Island that have had trees for years and years and years. I think it all depends on how good they're grounded. Now they will freeze at the top, and if it freezes below the graft, it will definitely die. Hey, Glenn, what's up, dude? All that sounds good. Wash your hands.
If you want to see, show that to them.
This is what he's been doing. Here, now I've got it all over me.
Good.
Yeah. Hey, Brenda, what's up, girlfriend? So, just pour them down into the thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use up. You have to put them in the refrigerator. There's a bag right up on the shelf right there that says gallon size bag. Pour them in there and then put them in the fridge.
I can't pour them. I'll mess the bag.
Oh my gosh, he's helpless.
I'd rather pick them up with my hands.
Don't squish them when you pick them up, then, please. You got to pour the juice in there. He's a mess. He's a mess of that.
I think I got more than a gallon bag, Kathy. That's why.
No, you have got a gallon right there. Oh, my nose is itching off. Anyways, so I am canning up a storm, and tomorrow I'm going to can all those lychees in simple syrup, a light simple syrup. Yes, I'm a rebel canner, and yes, I'm going to do it my way. I love how beautiful the last ones came out, and I'm going to do it. It's all right that you're late, honey. I appreciate y'all coming in. Just getting by, some old things, different day. Yep. Same old things, different day. Yep. So, I don't know what is going on.
I was pouring the juice in the bag like you told me to.
My eye was itching. I said, I don't know what's going on. I ain't talking to you, old man.
Okay.
He's cracking me up.
I thought No,
Don't set that on nothing that's going to pop the bag. I don't want that stickiness all over my refrigerator. I'm bossy, ain't I?
Yeah.
You'll agree with that. I'm bossy. It's funny. I thought everybody that knew me knew I was moving, but I don't know. Maybe Jamie didn't know I was moving because my friend Jamie that I cut his hair, he used to live next door to his mom, and they've known each other for 60 years, babe?
Yeah.
At least 60 years. Maybe, yeah, 60 years. They were neighbors for most of that time. And so, anyways, he called me. I've always done him and his mom's hair. And he called me and said, I saw boxes. I said, I told you I was moving to Georgia. He said, well, why don't you eat the ones that I freeze dried? Those will mess up your denture.
I don't know that. What are you talking about?
Your partial, whatever it is.
I don't have a part.
Okay, whatever. They're hard on your teeth. He got the Skittles out. The one little container that I have left to freeze dry, and he's got to get into it. Men. Anyways, so yesterday I had the kids all day long yesterday. I went up and got them first thing in the morning because Becky had to do a haircut, and then she was going to come up here and help me, right? So she helped me, and I mean, she did her haircut because she's got her own beauty shop in Palm Bay, and so she did the haircut. She has because she's been working with autistic children, she is now doing their hair. One of her new clients is an autistic child. It was really cool. So I'm very happy that she's getting new clients. And it's really hard when you have children with special needs, and people just don't understand. And her being in a suite, her beauty shop is a suite, where it's just her, and she has a chair and a shampoo station and a dryer, I believe. All the amenities that you need for a beauty shop, and she can focus on one person. You know what I'm saying? It's really pretty cool. Or focus on a family. So she really loves it. So she got done with all that, and then she came down here and we hung out, and she kept an eye on Mom while I went over and fed Virginia, and then came back, and she went home. And I'm like, they were starving. And I'm like, I can stop and get burgers, but it's going to be expensive. Or I can make chili cheese fries and spaghetti, leftover spaghetti and meatballs. So this is what happened. I came home, and everybody, except for my mom, ate chili cheese fries. Becky ate chili cheese fries all by itself. My mom ate spaghetti and meatballs. And Lance and Alora, they ate both. And the baby he always eats really, really good for me. And he had chili cheese fries. I didn't want spaghetti. I had spaghetti 3 days in a row. I didn't want it for the third day. So we sat down and ate and pigged out really good. And I had gone to the store. Y'all, this is bad. I'm so spoiled. I mean, I spoil my grandkids bad. They didn't know it, but I knew they were coming yesterday. So I went to the store and I got Snickers ice cream. Have you guys eaten those Snicker bar ice creams? I'm telling you something. I was tickled pink. Feeding my grandson, my baby grandson. Well, he's not a baby anymore. He'll be 3 in December. Can you believe it? The time is just running away from me. Hey, Christy. So, make a long story short, the baby was eating it, and he was just taking a little teeny bite off the end. He is so funny when it comes to cold stuff. They are so good. Been a while, but they are good. Well, I was really surprised. I thought they would be outrageous at the store, but they're really not. They're only like $3 and something for, I want to say 6. That's not bad at all. 50 cents a piece. I don't mind paying that. I mean, I would like them to be cheaper, but I can't see them ever being cheaper than that anymore. Unless I go to Publix when they're buying one, get one free. And still going to be, still going to be quite a bit because they're higher priced than Walmart anyway. So, been a while, but that Snickers ice cream is good. Yes, it is. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I like, every once in a while I get a hankering for one, and I usually keep them in the refrigerator for months and months, and all of a sudden I have to have one. I share them with David or my mom or whatever, whoever's here. That way they go fast and I don't have them in the house, or else I'd eat them all probably. Yeah, Publix is a good store, but our price. Yes, they are. But you know what? There is something. I know this is going to really sound crazy, but we have learned because I worked beside the Publix in Melbourne, where David lives, and literally it is cheaper at that Publix than it is anywhere else in Brevard County at a Publix. Their prices are cheaper there on a lot of stuff. I mean, mayonnaise. I was paying $3 and something for mayonnaise there back. It's been probably 10 years or so since I bought mayonnaise there. But it was only $3. And here at the Publix here in Cocoa was $5 and change. And now it's almost $8 for just a little thing of mayonnaise. I want to say that's a quart jar. So, I mean, I make my own mayonnaise, and now I don't ever buy mayonnaise. But it's so funny. I just find everything's cheaper at that store. So I like to, when I'm down there and I get a chance, I try to go there. And they have another thing that is really great price too, is their chicken breasts, and they're stuffed with different flavors. It's asparagus, it's all right, but I'd rather not eat that one. Broccoli and cheese, really good. Loaded baked potato, that's really good. And There was some kind of brie apple thing. I don't know. It was good the first time I had it, and then the second time I had it was a little bit. I don't know. It was kind of sweet and kind of did. I didn't care for it the second time, so I won't buy that no more. Hey there, Patty. How did your showing go today? I used to keep ice cream sandwiches for my granddaughter when she came over. Yeah, that's the best part of being a grandma. My mom, Becky, their mom is like, Mom, are you really going to give them all that? I said, you're darn right I am. Um, oh, that's why you don't bake sweets, huh? Yeah, I try not to. Well, I bake things, and I think, oh, David will be up here the next day or something. And like last time I baked um, brownies. It was turtle brownies. I ate just a little piece of it, and while I was on vacation, he found it in the oven. It was hard as a brick. He didn't he didn't he didn't get any of it, but I'm like, holy moly! I'm glad you didn't eat none of that because that was nasty. I've been in there for weeks. I forgot it in the oven. Um. Oh, they didn't show it because they canceled. Oh no. Well, they weren't the right people to buy your house. I told my son-in-law spoiling the grandchildren was was in the grandparents' contract. Yep, I agree with that. It's still early. Yep. Did they? Brenda wants to know if they rescheduled, Patty. So get over it. LOL. Yeah, that's right, Christy. That's what I tell them. Becky wasn't too bad about it. She's like, I don't know, Mom. I said, well, I have one for you too. She ate it. I have a spiffed up house to enjoy. Nothing rescheduled. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, maybe they found their dream home before they came to you. If it weren't for Crohn's, I'd be a lot thicker. Julie, that's not funny, but it is kind of funny the way you said it. Sorry. You know, I've never been a sweets person. David can tell you, I would make sweets for them and never touch it. But now, boy, I can eat my sweets now. I think it's an old people thing. I think he doesn't went to sleep in the chair over there. He ain't even listening to me probably. God has the right person in the right time. That's right. And give you more money than you ask for. If you don't laugh, you cry. I like laughter better. That's right. Um, yeah, there's been a lot of crying lately. I haven't heard from Fran, so I don't know how the doctor went to give y'all an update since Monday. I have to call her tomorrow and find out how she's doing. Those of you guys who weren't in here on Monday whenever I discussed this, she was at the doctor's office because, well, first of all, she lost her husband the Monday before. He had passed away, and she was So then later on Sunday, she had gone to church with her son, and she left the church with one of the ladies instead of her son, and they got T-boned, and she got she got hurt pretty good. So she said it was hard to hear and hard to talk. It was painful, but she didn't break any bones or anything like that. So, and there was some kind of, and that's what I wanted to question her again on, because I don't remember what she said. It was a cyst or something other. So I don't know, but please pray for her. And now that I'm older and need to watch my sugar, I want sweets. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it, Christy? That's the way I am. Well, I need to keep my sugar up because I'm hypoglycemic. So could use prayer for my leg and ankle. It's been a brat. Okay. Let me get my little paper out here. Start my prayer list. Um, yeah, I know, Susan. It is terrible. She said when she dropped off of YouTube, it was because they were going through all the things with the house and everything, buying the house and then in the middle of all that, I guess, uh, from what I understand, I mean, I could be getting this wrong. Sometime after, sometime around that time is when they found out that he got very sick, and he'd been going to the doctors trying to figure out what's wrong. And instead of them giving him an appointment with the doctor, and instead of the PA, he went and saw the PA all the time. And the PA did not catch his cancer like happened to me, but mine was the doctor did not catch my cancer. She looked at my cancer and said, "You have hemorrhoids." But with him, he was having such trouble, they should have ran some tests, and they would have found it immediately, and he would have survived and been able to get it taken care of. But anyway, so now she's struggling on her own, and I just pray that she gets financial help and peace of mind too. It's hard. How do you know how hard it is to lose your spouse? And I don't know if Linda's in here. She's lost her spouse too, so it's very difficult to lose the one you love. Soft tissue damage isn't bad. It's worse than broken bones to heal. That's right. Praying for Fran and family. Thank you. We'll pray for Fran and family. Thank you. Got to go. My mom's calling. All right, sweetheart. Take care, Glenn. Can't recall your. Susan is Urban Bucket. Okay, so anyways, um, I've got some really strange stuff going on. You know those little chicks that I hatched out and gave to Becky? Well, one of them's a rooster, maybe more. She says she's hearing another one crow. So she brought it up here last night. I have not heard it. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it crow at all yet. So I'm hoping it doesn't. So I may end up processing him and Jenny in the next week or so because I don't want no roosters here, and I don't want to keep feeding Jenny. She's been picking on the hens, so I don't want to feed her anymore. She's gotten big enough. I think I could harvest her and you know separate her out into several meals. I've got a hen that is trying to mate the other ones. And I know it is a female. I know. I've seen her lay eggs. I said, I got some nasty girls out there. They sound like a teenage boy in puberty when they start to grow. That's right. Grow. Okay. They are a mess, I'm telling you. It's hilarious. And oh my gosh, since he came up here, I'm just hoping that Chester will be a good dog on the farm. I really do, because I'm gonna tell you right now, he's just going crazy at that fence to where the chicken coop is. He's going crazy around that chicken coop, and ever since we put that rooster in there, he has just gone crazy all the way around it, back and forth, back and forth. I'm like, you little turkey, you better behave yourself. I hope not, Patty. That means even chickens are confused. I'm just kidding. That's a good one, Julie. I could go there, but I won't. I got to behave myself. I really do have to behave myself. I have a lot to say about that one. So, I talked to Teresa today, and I don't know if y'all seen it. She put up a video this morning, and I watched it, and man, oh man, I can't wait till I get my gardens going. I'm so jealous of all these beautiful big gardens and all the stuff that people are able to get that I haven't been able to get. I mean, I know that people like the tropical stuff that I grow too, but I want really gardens. I want to put back food. I'm trying, sort of. My dogs have been around chickens a long time, but any new bird they have to get used to. Oh, okay. But I cannot say for sure. I never saw him attack them, but I saw him with one. And I saw him trying to get one. I don't know how it got out. One time. And I can understand if one's out of the cage and out of the coop and it's, running the streets or, running the yard. that he would be able to chase it and catch it because that Fred did that to me. My dude, my Great Dane Fred, he got several of my chickens. My dogs have been oh, well, I already read that. Thought they would never get used to the guineas, but they finally did with me yelling at leave it. Yeah. I had to stop watching garden videos for the most part. It's better for now since I'm not gardening. Yeah. Now, Patty, do you have a place yet, or are you going to be moving in with your son, or what are you doing? I can't remember. David, are you awake? Oh, he is. He's walking around. Is Mom still in bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, she goes right out. As soon as I give her a shower and her medicine, she goes right out. She's so good. Christy, leave work best with all your dogs. Yep. Same, Patty. We are not gardening either. Too dry on the well. Oh, wow. I was hoping you guys would get some extra water, Julie. Last year, you guys were so dry, dry, dry. I can understand that, Patty. I can't watch people talking about antiques and other day after losing mine. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Um, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. My brain just went. I think it's wearing off on me. No place yet. Sell this first. I'll be here until new owner needs it. Cool. I understand. Same times. Sometimes even as viewers, we get YouTube burnout. Yeah, I get it. But you can't take it with you to eternity. That's true, Christy. But it's hard. It's like, and that's what I'm having a hard time is getting rid of stuff or packing stuff so nothing gets broken that I really, really want. But I can't take it with me when I go to heaven, so. Yeah. For sure. I don't know where y'all are at, but it's been hotter than Hades here. I mean, it has been miserable. I mean, even Jamie was telling me on the phone today, I can't take this heat. How are you taking it? I said, not good. Not even David's doing good. And he's got to be out in it tomorrow and Friday. Yeah, but we can enjoy the blessings from the Lord while we are here. That's right, Nancy. I like nice things. I ain't gonna say I don't. Um, and I'm not going to change my lifestyle from the things that I enjoy and go down to be a minimalist. I'm sorry, I'm just not that person. It was 85 here and it was stuffy. Yep. Well, it's not just stuffy, it is smoldering. We can't walk outside when we don't get sweaty and nasty. We have been too hot for years. This year I am able to grow some things again. Last year I got some tomatoes. Everything else eaten by grasshoppers. Yeah, definitely. I am by no means a minimalist. Yes. I just ain't gonna happen ever. Never gonna happen. I threw out a pumpkin or squash thing in compost and I've got vines everywhere. Oh well, it's like the plant that took over the world. Yeah. Now I can't wait to I want to grow Cherokee tan pumpkins and stuff like that on cattle panels and stuff. I'm so excited. We have had beautiful weather for a week so. It's about to burn us up again. Not looking forward. Now I don't know how she's. I I haven't watched her in a week or so to check and see how uh, Jess at Roots and Refuge has done with her covering. She had Maya put a shade cloth over her tomatoes. And she said on one video that it was working good, but I still don't know, after a while, even the shade cloth I don't think is going to help. But if it's 10 degrees cooler underneath that shade cloth, it will definitely help for a while. We had beautiful weather for a week or so. It's about to burn. Oh, I already read that. Duh. It's finally been in the 80s here. Now for rain statewide, so all the fires will go out. 32 fires at last count. Oh no. I'm looking forward to the colder weather. Yeah. That's one of the greatest things about me moving to Georgia is I figured out I'm going to have 2 months extra of cooler weather. Not cold, because it really doesn't get too badly cold. I mean, it will get cold there, but not really bad. Like Brenda and Teresa and people that live in colder, you guys in Ohio, and where you live, Patty, all you guys live up north of me. So, and I'm still not as north as, I'm still pretty south compared to where all you guys live. So I'm going to get 2 months extra of nicer weather. And that's what I'm excited about. Let's see here. Same here, Julie. It's been nice, but it's going to get hot again. Yeah, I'm definitely not a minimalist here. LOL. I could build a house out of cookbooks. Yes, I sent my cookbooks up to the storage. I put all those in storage. So, and I think I might still have some here, but awesome. Glad the fires are out. Jess has used shade cloth for a few years with success. I've never seen her use shade cloth before, ever, Patty. Maybe on the high tunnel, but I've never seen her use it out in the gardens. He built an actual thing for it. It's pretty cool. I want to grow some Cherokee tans too, just the right size for 1 or 2 people. Susan, mine is horticulture books. I bet, Patty. Let me tell you, if you want to know something about plants, she's definitely the person to ask. I'm so sorry about the fires. Yeah, I lost signal. I'm sorry, Christy. Oh, well, oh yeah, it gets cold. Fantastic, Kathy, about the weather. Kathy, was the Fran Kupek you were talking about earlier? Yes, you remember Heritage Heritage Heart Homestead? That was Fran. She's changed her name. I put it up. I don't know if I can find it again right away. So I have used shade cloth for a few years now. It works well on most plants, just not on sun-loving plants. Yes. Listening while I drive. Hello, Teresa. Drive safe, my dear. Um, excuse me. My nose is itching off. Patty, do you know anything about mushrooms? Growing mushrooms. I was talking about this earlier today. I think can't you make a slurry of a mushroom? Like say you want to try to grow a mushroom, can't you make a slurry with it and put it in a blender and spray it on logs? Didn't I see that somewhere that you could do that? I don't know. Is that possible? Oh, man, my nose is itching. I've never used shade cloth, but my garden spot now gets full sun. The fires shut down I-84 for quite a distance in eastern Oregon. Silly question here. How do your pollinators get in under the shade cloth? Okay, well, the shade cloth will be over top and they'll still have openings to the side. It just covers. When I have it here, I just put it over top of the cattle panels. I was afraid the fires would get started as hot and dry as it's been. Finally got a little rain here. Yeah, Heritage Heart, I remember that name. Marco me with the name of her, with the name when you remember. All right, I put up the video. I put up the video. Let me see if I can't do that while I'm talking to you guys. I guess Canada has some fires too. Oh, I know they are easy to grow. It's more than just making a slurry. Ah, okay. I don't think that was the same friend. Yes, it is, Teresa. Sorry. Let's see if I can pull up her. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's her. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you doing that. I was just fixing to go over there and try to do it on the phone, and I'm not very good at all that. So, but yeah, she's had some struggles. Um, and now I guess her channel is more of um, crafts and stuff like that, I think. So, I think what else do I need to tell y'all before I get off here? My sister, I definitely need prayers for patience and guidance and all that kind of stuff, because I got mom until 24/7, and trying to get over and take care of Virginia too, and I can't bring her to Virginia, so um, it's been difficult trying to figure this out. But my sister won't be back until next Wednesday, so Canada is burning up. Wow. Oh, thank you, Susan. I have Fran on Marco. I'll have to try messenger her. Okay, you may not be able to get her because she does not have the same phone number as she had before. And so go over to her channel and have her give you a call or something. I don't know how. You'll have to work that out. She tried to call me on Messenger and it didn't work. Okay, so has anybody else got any prayer requests? She's driving, so she won't be able to answer you, Patty. Teresa, Patty saying hi. I opened my Bible. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pray. I don't see any more other than Nancy's. Now, Nancy, are you still wanting me to pray about your landlord or the manager or whatever she is? No, Isabel isn't gaining weight like she should. She had to skin tie in her mouth. Aw, she had that skin tie in her mouth. Oh, I'm back, but only have a couple of bars. Okay. My son and daughter-in-law. Yep, I remember them. Okay. I'll connect her through the channel somehow. All right. And I'll let her know that if she wants your number, can I give it to her? We can talk about that later. I haven't been feeling well lately. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time we've got tonight. I pray, Lord, that you bless these folks and help them through their challenges that they need. I know Patty's trying to sell her house too. I pray, Lord, that the right person comes along and pays her more than what she's selling it for. And I pray, Lord, that you heal her leg and ankle and make her feel better, Lord. And help her to have peace and tranquility during this time of moving and everything and getting everything done like it needs to be done. Put out all the fires that are out there for all the folks in our country and in Canada. I pray, Lord, that you bless the people and don't let anybody lose their homes and their livelihoods. And Lord, I want to lift up Nancy. I know she's had a lot of medical issues and she needs all that taken care of. You know, it's hard whenever you don't feel good to keep a brave front for little ones. And I know she does that. So please, Lord, lift her up and make her feel better, Lord. I pray about their living arrangements that they can get that fixed also. And Lord, I pray that you straighten out her son and daughter-in-law and their beliefs and don't let them pass that stuff on to your child, Lord. You know all of that I'm talking about. And I pray for Christy, her health, and help her feel better, Lord. I know part of it's the heat that's getting to everybody, but just pray that you heal her and make her feel better and help her to get the stuff done around her homestead, Lord. And I especially lift the little one, Isabel, up into your loving arms and make all that mouth feel better so that she can eat and gain weight and grow as a beautiful child should be. And she's your gift to them, Lord. It's something that we need to keep praying for, that she grows and gets all the nourishment that she can get, Lord. I know it's hard when you can't get the kind of food in your body that you need to grow as a little baby and to be healthy. So, Lord, it's all in your hands. We're giving them to you. And she will just literally thrive, I know, with your loving arms around her. And thank you for all that you do for us in your precious sweet name. Amen. Oh, and Lord, I'm sorry. I've done it again. I told everybody about Fran, and I'm praying for her too. Lift her up. I pray, Lord, that she didn't get any serious injuries in this accident, and help guard her heart for the loss of her husband, and lift her in your precious name. Amen. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Ugh. Oh. Have they tried? I mean, if she's not eating, can't they do a feeding tube, Christy? I don't understand. Normally, that's what they do is insert a feeding tube through their nose or through their mouth, you know. But I imagine she's too old for through her mouth. I'd say through her nose, probably. And I just want to say I really appreciate you guys so much. There's so much crazy politics going on in this world right now, and I thank you for not bringing it in here. I really thank you for not bringing any politics in here because you know how I feel about all that stuff. So I'm going to hang up, and I love you guys, and I'll see you on Monday, and possibly, hopefully, a video or so before then, I hope. She's eating, but it's taking a lot of effort for her to suck. Yes, I imagine so. If they've had to cut that, and you're great week. God bless. Stay safe. All right, thank you. You guys have a great day, great night, and talk to you later. Bye now.